welcome to the first episode of the Comedic Calamity. This is my friends right here, IRL, very good friends of mine, Caden and Colin.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. I'm Daniel, just if anybody doesn't know, but you probably do. And, you know, let's pass this on to Caden.
Hello, I am Caden, and yeah, I just kind of do. Yeah, that's about it.
Exists.
I just kind of I exist in the void.
All right, Colin, the man behind the man.
Yo,
The man
it's
behind the man.
me, Colin, aka Kooples. I'm a guy, you know.
Yo, I can hear the podcast mics kicking in, man.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Man's got a
I'm
fresh
the
mic for
man.
that.
I'm the boy. I'm the
He
funny
is the
boy.
man.
I'm the
that
funny
is
boy.
true. That is true. He is the
I'm
man.
the funny boy. That's who I am on this funny boy podcast.
Again, genuinely, I'm gonna ask, how has you guys' day been? Because I haven't been able to ask yet. So how's it going? What you guys done today?
Cough, cough. Hasn't been able to ask again.
Okay, well, I woke up at like 6 p.m. today because I stayed up super late. So I haven't had like a day. I've only been up for like 6 hours. So personally, for you guys, like, what have you guys done today? Fill me in so I can, feel fulfilled. What have you guys done?
I went down to the store today, and I went down to Publix. I bought some tea.
Okay, then. Let's start with Caden so we don't have to hear that again. Caden, what'd you do today?
Today I cooked some food. I don't want to go into a whole gig about that because that will take forever to explain.
Okay.
I went to the beach, which was pretty nice. I actually got a little bit of a tan because I'm so much more wider than I used to be.
All right, before we finish, let's put a pin into that beach thing, because there is a question I want to ask you about that later. Okay?
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and Colin, what did you do today, Mr. Man?
Bruh.
Hey, well, let me go over my day.
Oh no!
This is a Saturday for Colin.
Okay, hit me with it.
Wake up at 9. Cry, but not really. Okay. Take diarrhea dump.
Oh my god.
Go over and walk the dog. Feed animals. Piano? Yes. And then I go home. And now I'm here recording this podcast.
So, quick question, because I never have asked. What is the breed of your dog? Bruh, it's a simple question.
What type of dog is it?
What type? Chihuahua, beagle.
What does it look like?
Okay. It's a cavapoo.
Excuse me?
What? Excuse me?
Can you
It's
send
a
an
mix.
image in
It's a
chat?
mix. It's a mix between.
Editor, go ahead and put a picture of whatever the hell that is.
Editor.
Yeah,
Editor.
put a picture of the dog because no one know whatever the hell you said is.
Also present, Colin. Send an image.
Yeah, do that too. Cause I've never heard of a catapoo trying to talk like a cat. Yeah, whatever.
Dude.
But hey, that is a whack dog.
Cat dog.
I have a cat as well. So.
Cat
See,
dog.
my dog is simple. It's a beagle chihuahua, a cheagle, like a normal name. And Caden's dog is a pig, so.
I don't have. Yes, I have a pet pig, specifically a mini pig.
Caden's dog.
Wow,
is
you
a pig.
want an award, Caden? Wow, cool. You're so freaking.
Yeah,
cool,
well,
Caden.
you know what? Caden has an
trophy?
advantage over us though, because
Dude, I have the advantage. I'm a gamer. I play video games, and I'm also cool. And also, I have many friends.
Listen, whenever his dog dies, or pig, at least he gets a meal out of it. Like for us, we just lose. If you guys have ever watched Minecraft Story Mode, Ruben style, eating the pig.
That's the name of my pig too.
Yo, you should.
Dude, he just turns into a pork chop, bro. It's so stupid.
The pork chop and starts spinning.
Why won't that happen in real life?
Because that's not how life is in Minecraft.
I wish that whenever somebody died, it was like there was a skull and flesh would just float around.
But Caden, to go back to the point that I was putting a pin in it. I'm sorry to interrupt you back there, but I genuinely, I have a question for you. because you went to the beach. I haven't gone to the beach because they're, the whole Corona thing. Everybody's afraid. We live in the capital of Corona. We number one. Just saying. Not trying to flex, but number one. Am I right?
But our city is sick.
But for real though, how was it at the beach? Was everybody wearing masks? Was everybody social distancing? Like, was it bad or was it like, everybody's doing good? They're following the rules.
Half and half.
Everybody
no masks, but people were fairly distant.
Okay.
Also, there are police cars.
And also, there's this guy there. I didn't trust him. He was walking around in just a towel.
So can you get arrested for not social distancing? Like, for real?
Well, I believe the cops were mainly there because this is a holiday weekend.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
And the cops hate holidays.
Booze.
Can't let them celebrate, guys.
Yeah, the cops hate holidays. They're arresting anybody that celebrates it.
Yeah, but you know why, by the way? You know why? This is my theory, because every other state has been pretty good with Corona. You know why Florida is doing so bad with Corona?
Because old people.
Florida man.
Yeah, because we're all
Florida
dumb.
Man.
We're all stupid. Everybody's like, oh, I don't want to wear a mask. Why? Well, I don't wanna. Why? Baby noises, I swear. That's like 90% of it.
I'm not a local Floridian. So it doesn't I'm not a Florida man.
Yeah, you don't fall under the classic cliche of my body, my choice with masks. Like, come on, dog. Come on.
Oh,
it's a mask.
Lord.
It's a mask. You know the people who say it suffocates you? Bruh, come on.
Guys.
Have you tried breathing through your shirt? Yeah, it's just like that. It's easy.
Surgeons out here like, bruh.
Have you tried breathing?
Bro, they're
pretty similar.
Imagine people start like comparing it to like the Black Lives Matter movie. Like, can't breathe. I have a mask. Can't breathe.
I'm sure somebody has done that before.
Oh, definitely.
And I bet you $100 right now they live in Florida.
Yeah, definitely. On the topic of Corona, you want to hear some mad stuff that's happened at my school?
Sure, I would actually love to. Because I know there is a lot of Corona cases in I think it's at least 52 kids already have Corona, which is insane.
Yeah.
Because that's a very small area.
My high school that I'm going to, I'm online, but over there, I recently heard last week, someone actually reportedly had a case of COVID. And with that happening, there are so many possibilities of getting infected. And one of my teachers is literally at her house, quarantined, to not have the chance of infecting people, because she was exposed to that kid. She, I guess that kid was in one of her classes.
I'm trying to listen to this story, and this is probably going to happen a lot in the podcast.
Hey, it's funny.
But I continue your story because I'm very invested.
She is in complete quarantine for the moment. She's basically made her living room or something into a classroom. So she's got all of her stuff in her desk for every single class, like she would at her school desk. But
that's crazy.
Yeah, and I don't know if she's gonna be back in next week. But
I'll tell you what, man. I'll tell you what right now. I know she ain't getting paid enough to be able to have to do all that. I know for a fact she's not getting paid enough to go home and have to quarantine herself because of a mistake the school made. No way.
But
the school system is so broken, bro.
She's getting I think she's getting a Corona test.
We're good boys.
Have you guys got Corona tested, by the way?
I have not.
What was the closest you guys have been to getting near Corona? Like,
I got big penis tested and it came out positive.
Original. Bro, yeah.
It turns out I got the wrong sample, so.
They mixed up your sample, bro. Your PP sample. Took off.
We're stopping this bit right here and right now.
No, we are not.
Yes, we are.
Let me give my detailed explanation of how I went there.
No.
Listen. So, my next and very important question is the continuation of what is the closest you guys have been? Like, have you guys had any family member tested, any like that?
I went outside.
The closest involvement, like
I actually.
Oh.
Go ahead.
No, the closest like person I've known that, quote unquote, known that I've known that has gotten corona, is like one of the friends of my parents got infected, and like that kind of like really hit my mom because she's like, oh, this was at the beginning of corona, but like it was such like a realization that like, wow, it's close to us. There are people that we know that are getting infected, and she was already like freaked out by corona due to her having a what's it called, a immune system.
Yeah.
So
personally, with me, when it comes to corona, I've dealt with having to. It not only has my mom had to have been tested, I've lost a family member to it. On my mom's side, one of the people who I met. Yeah, I don't talk about it a lot because something, I don't want to talk about like sad stuff, but during this hard time, but I do think that a lot of this, and even for the person who died, the main reason she died wasn't because she had a low immune system. She was very old, but all she would have to do is wear a mask, and she chose not to. In my opinion, that's almost a form of suicide, because if you know something could happen, like, you know somehow you could save yourself from dying, and you choose not to. You're choosing death.
That's foolish.
And that's why it shocks me when, like, that's blood on your hands, you know? Like, that's why when the school system continues to stay open and forces kids to go, or continues the teachers to go, and then when someone gets sick with corona, they're like, oh, not my hands. It's like, that's crazy. That is still on your hands. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Damn, already getting political.
I would say something funny here, but I won't.
Nobody. Okay, this is my opinion. Nobody wants kids to die, right? And nobody wants teachers to die.
I mean,
so it's not really a political view. We just don't want people to die, and we're tired of it.
Unless they're like really bad people and like pedophiles.
Are we gonna have to go into the we kill Hitler, baby?
Future Colin edited box sound effect for no reason. Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Future Colin.
Kugel's
I don't want a long explanation. I just seriously want just yes or no. Would you kill baby Hitler?
No.
Colin. Okay, what about you, Caden?
Well, it would obviously alter the course of history.
Yeah.
And if that were not to have happened then by Hitler, Mr. Adolf himself, what's stopping someone else from doing it? Because
they get into art school.
No. There is no lesson to learn from.
That begs the question.
The term of like reading history so you don't repeat your mistakes, that is very common in Germany. And quite obvious why. So if there was no space to learn from that, well then. World War 2.0.
Well, that begs the question: what if Hitler was accepted at art school? You know.
Well, then he would be an artistic dictator.
Yeah, but you think little things change people though. That if he was I don't know where I'm going with this, but
you think that if he would have gotten what he dreamed for, he wouldn't have been so angry and trying to blame other races. Okay, personally, for me, I wouldn't, only because if you guys remember, Russia and the U.S. kind of had to team up because against Hitler, you know? What would happen if that never happened? The Cold War would become more than just the Cold War. It would become the World War.
Because the colder world.
Editor Colin, edit this image in when we were talking about him.
Future Kubels, I want you to put a picture up of Caden, except for it's him, his face on a.
Okay, we gotta stop making this. You guys need to stop making that big.
This is not a bit. Just straight up put this painting because it's by Hitler.
Okay.
That's one of Hitler's paintings.
I'm just adding more work to myself.
Okay.
Yes.
But moving on. So, so I'm glad you guys aren't close to Corona, because that would really suck. But you guys are close to school. You are. I know you guys are close to school because you guys are in school. I'm currently not. I will be starting soon. But how is it doing online school compared to real life school?
I like it better.
Honestly, or are you just making like a funny?
No, I get to listen to podcasts or music. I get my work done. I actually love it.
Hold on. Let me just plug it. You could listen to podcasts like the Comedic Calamity.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, please. Donate.
Like and subscribe.
We are creator of podcasts.
I do work, and everybody else does too. We work hard on these. Please,
I'm so sorry. I saw an opportunity. I had to take it. But no, seriously though. So how do you guys, Caden? What do you personally think about school, like online? What do you think?
I'm very neutral. I'm like, with online, there's really no. You've really got to set yourself in the point of, I need to get this done by like this date. You have
so it's hard with self-discipline.
Yes, and I'm not the greatest person with that. I'm also not the best with procrastination. That was also a problem in normal school, so still neutral. But I do like the aspect of just being able to chill. Like, you know, just kind of like just, you know what I'm saying. Just
do you miss the socialization?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Do you miss me?
Sorry. Do you miss
please
me? I hate that. I hate that.
So
we're friends, right?
No.
Kaden, please.
All right.
So what are you guys doing during your quarantine time? What are you guys doing when you don't have school and you're not talking to the boys here and we're not recording the podcast, Comedic Calamity, YouTube.com. When you're not recording such an amazing podcast as this, what are you doing? What are you guys doing?
Sure.
Yeah. What are you
well, I'm either drawing, balling. He would never be balling, but now he is.
He will never be balling.
Either making
he would never be balling.
I'm either.
Never knew he had it in.
You know, I'm on Premiere Pro making stupid videos.
Okay.
And
so Caden and Colin, this goes for both of you. You guys both draw, correct?
I'm better.
Yes. Absolutely.
Assert dominance.
I'm not denying.
So when you guys, what is your favorite thing to draw? Like in general, what do you guys draw?
Okay, do I have to say?
If you don't want to, you don't have to.
You know,
Mario.
You know, Mario.
Can't get.
I love Mario.
Please stop. We're not doing this bit. We're not doing the bit. Caden, what do you like to draw? Because I know you got specific genres.
I really need to. First of all, I need to start drawing more.
Yeah.
So,
I honestly like your drawings.
Don't really have a favorite thing to draw.
You like to draw JoJo and stuff, right?
In shock.
Starts crying on the podcast. To anybody who doesn't know what JoJo is, please click off the podcast right now.
Have you ever been on the internet?
That's a joke, by the way. I'm joking.
Context to that, I drew JoJo images in chalk on a table.
Very good, in fact. They're better than what I draw nowadays.
I guess I should go over what I draw.
Yeah, shoot away. Just like a couple things you like to draw.
All right. Well, I mainly focus on just drawing like people, like cartoon characters. I've been trying to work on backgrounds lately because I'm not that great at it. Coloring and shading is something I gotta get good at. So far, my coloring and shading looks like a 2-year-old did it. And,
now, as we're talking about this, there should be some of your pictures going up because that's what should happen on a good podcast. But
if you're looking at the thumbnail, I made that.
Yeah, just a quick question. When you draw stuff like that, are you using mouse or are you using like digital art?
I got digital art supplies. I got a tablet with a pen and stuff, so.
Okay, but just to put this out there, this guy right here is the best mouse drawer I've ever seen in my life. Like it makes me angry how good he is with the mouse.
I've been drawing a mouse for like forever, and I can get. Sometimes I feel like I'm better with a mouse. To be honest,
it's very scary how good he is with the mouse. I don't like it.
All
Alright, well, back
I'll
to the
draw the
original
thumbnail with a
question.
mouse.
No, stop. Back to the original question, because we're getting off topic here. What do you guys like to do in your free time? Besides drawing, because we already covered that.
Play video games.
Hey, gamer.
Gamer, okay. What is your game that you play normally?
Well, I don't really have a game that I play normally, I guess, because I don't have a. I guess I don't know what the question is. I don't understand.
How about we go with
Games you
like,
play,
we're gonna exclude the Nintendo Switch because not everybody has a Switch and can't relate. But we all know Smash Bros. You know, it's Smash Bros.
I guess I
But-
should just name down my favorite games.
Yeah, like name
Yeah.
your favorite ones, the ones that you
Alright.
spend the most time on.
All right, so myself, aka Kubos, aka Colin, aka the funny guy on the funny podcast with
Mhm.
The funny Mike.
I personally, my favorite game is Super Mario Odyssey. I really like it. You know,
Are you being
I,
genuine? Like you actually like
Yeah.
that?
I replay it like
I
at
need to
least
play
once every year. I love it.
You know,
that
I'm not.
much.
I'm not. I didn't mean that in a rude way, by the way. But
Yeah.
how many hours do you have in that?
Oh, I don't know. I want to say around
Let me check your
300,
Switch profile.
because like I can beat it fairly fast. Not like speedrun level, but I can beat
Speedrun.
it in like I can beat it in less than a day and stuff.
Okay, so on the topic of Mario, did you guys hear about Super Mario? It's 3D
Shoes?
something. No,
Super
it's
Mario
3D
All
All-Stars.
Stars.
Yeah, so
yeah,
there's a little bit of a controversy about that.
yeah, because
Did you hear? Yeah, they're gonna be putting it in the eShop for about a year, and then they're instantly pulling it,
I want to get a
Really?
physical edition. Real
and you
bad.
won't be able to buy it, like ever again. So
What I think
why do
they're
you
gonna
guys?
do is,
How do you feel?
Oh.
Like, how does that make you feel? Does that make you happy?
well,
Upset? Are you guys gonna buy it?
I got a bit of a game theory.
Okay.
I think they're gonna like just like after it's done, like the time and stuff. I think they're
Mhm.
gonna release them individually, probably. Like
Hmm.
maybe that's just my game theory. Dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun, dun.
Colin, just so that everybody knows, can you explain what Super Mario 3D All Stars is?
I would
Just-
Yeah,
love to
yeah.
explain Mario due to the fact that I love Mario.
Just
He
the
loves
All
them.
Star, just the All
He
Star,
loves
just with the
Mario.
All Stars.
All right. So Super Mario 3D All Stars is a collection of 3D Mario games. It has Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, and Mario Galaxy, which are all fantastic games.
hmm
I freaking
And
love
what is the
Mario.
price?
So
I
just
think it was
to,
like
just so
is it
everybody knows,
60 or
those old
70, I
systems.
think. I'm not sure.
Yes. So are you gonna buy it personally?
I do want to buy it. I want to buy a physical edition, to be honest. I want to.
Okay,
that sounds-
for me, I won't play any of the games if I buy it. I don't care. Do you know why I'll probably buy it?
Why?
Long-term investment. Because if
Yeah,
I
yeah.
keep my Switch for more than 2-3 years and nobody pays attention to the game, then I mean, come on, that's a genius idea. And I think it's also genius by
Investment.
Nintendo saying we're only going to put it in at a certain time. Because I feel like a crap ton of people are going to buy the game now. You know,
Yeah.
rush
I mean,
buy.
definitely. There's a
Yeah,
bunch
yeah.
of Mario fans out there.
You're putting a limit on
Mhm.
supply, so you're increasing demand.
yeah.
I think it's very genius, and I think Nintendo is making a very smart move here.
You know, people
And I think
aren't
we're
talking
gonna
about.
invest.
But
What?
here's
Go ahead.
something that I just thought about. That they're since you
Oh.
said they were going to be
Oh wait,
discontinuing
then,
it.
Caden. I was gonna say
Nintendo
something
it
so
usually
important.
tries to be a very like consumer friendly brand, but
Yes.
for some
They
reason to me, I take this as an action that just feels not very Nintendo. Right?
Well, I mean, I don't
I
feel
feel
like,
like
that's the case.
This
I feel
feels
like
like something EA would pull.
mean,
No.
Okay.
Okay, yes and no, because I
Let me
agree.
give my opinion.
Okay,
real
you go
quick.
ahead, Colin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't mind the physical edition being limited edition, limited time, but
Yeah,
the
yeah.
digital edition,
The digital.
bruh,
Okay.
it's digital. It's not
Bruh.
going anywhere.
Okay, so do you understand why I agree and disagree?
Yeah.
The, let
Yeah.
me explain, because I agree. I feel like this doesn't feel like Nintendo, but what they're doing is just they're adding the same game. They're not changing any of the graphics. They're not
Yeah, they
adding
are.
any
The
of
resolution's
no.
higher.
I will show a picture, and if I send it to you, then I would like you guys to.
Did you see
edit it,
Mario
Colin.
64? You can see Mario's face now on the top left. It's you can identify him.
Future Colin, go ahead and put up a picture that I'm going to send later.
Future Kubos, put in an edit of Daniel being a dingus.
my point is that the graphics aren't much of a change in my opinion.
I know, but it's still 3 beautiful games.
No, it is one of the best. Like, I think that these are the best of the best Mario games, especially Mario Sunshine.
Mhm.
I am a huge fan of that game.
I love Mario Sunshine.
But it's like, you know how they just make reboots of a movie?
Yeah.
Like, it's the same movie, but it's a reboot, right? And a lot of people are like, oh, it's a reboot. I feel like what they're trying to do is they're trying to say, hey, we're giving you recyclable content, but we're not going to leave it up for too long. So it doesn't feel like Nintendo, but is that good or bad? Because I feel like it feels new, and new is not always bad.
Here, let me say something real quick. This is something people are not talking about enough. Mario shoes.
Mario shoes.
We finally got them. Official Mario shoes. Red,
Mario
blue, and yellow. No one's talking about it. No,
Mario Yeezys.
I don't see controversy over these. Why aren't they brown? Why don't we have brown Mario shoes? I want to walk around in my Mario shoes around the house and go around and I want to go out to dinner on my first date. I want to be wearing my Mario shoes.
In the Yeezy Mario
I want my
shoes.
Mario Tims.
What's the deal with Tim's? No.
What is the deal with Tims, guys?
We're not covering that time.
Mario.
Tune in to episode 2 to find out what is the deal with
69 for the Tims episode.
It's just us talking about the Tims.
No, all we say is Tim's.
Tims.
Tim's.
What's the deal? No, but
what's the deal with Tim's?
Dude, Jerry Seinfeld's here? What the heck?
I do think that Nintendo is bringing the hype by doing what they're doing, though.
Yeah,
I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
Like, if you look on eBay, there's already, like, you can buy the pre-order. Someone's already pre-ordered for, like, $9,000.
Pre-ordered the pre-order.
But think about this, because I don't know about you guys, but I eventually plan on selling my Switch with all the games I have, because I've spent, like, $1,000 on the console and the games together. Now, if I get this like bundle and I wait until like I'm 25, and it becomes a very rare thing for Switches to have it, right? And it becomes a collectible. Don't you think it's a smart long-term investment? I'm just saying.
Yeah, like
it is. It's a very
some of them packaged just in case, you know.
Because if you buy it digital, and your Switch breaks, that's one less like copy, you know.
Well, I mean, you can have iCloud.
I don't know. It may not be iCloud compatible.
No, the Nintendo Switch Online has backup, I think.
If it isn't online compatible, like if it isn't like the cloud compatible, and you can't save it to your cloud, then this is an EA move. Because that's an EA move.
I feel like you could. One thing I'm excited for though, I'm very excited for this. I'm excited for it. I don't know for how long.
Okay.
But
the game does support save data cloud.
Okay, good.
Thank you for confirming it. I'm very excited to wow, I just forgot what I was gonna say. Hold on, you know what? I'm
sick.
That's okay. That's okay. Those moments happen.
It's $60.
You know, that $60 for a game is a good price. You're getting
$60 for
games.
3 games is an amazing price.
Yeah, and they're all like you got higher textures and stuff.
They really don't. They're not
Mario's face. Future Koopos put up a picture of Mario's face in the top left corner compared to the other one, and how they look so much clean.
Yeah, I think we're talking about the same image, by the way, Colin. Like, we'll see.
I couldn't identify Mario's face, and I was originally looking. I'm like, what direction is Mario's face in? Now I know. He's facing to the left. Let's switch the topic
off of Mario. So, besides like Nintendo Switch related stuff,
so
like on PC, but like on like PC or whatever other console you guys have, what do you guys personally?
I'm mainly a home console boy. So
home console.
I mean, I have a few games on.
Stands are gonna beat you up, bro.
PC and stuff. Okay, guys,
what do you play on PC
please.
besides Minecraft? Besides Minecraft, because I'm pretty sure almost everybody does.
Yeah.
At this point.
I don't.
So what do you?
I personally don't play much PC. I never answered what games I play.
Yeah, what games?
Oh yeah, Kaden.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you exist.
Hey, you ain't gonna leave me alive.
Yeah. You forgot Mario.
Yeah, Mario. I love him.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mario.
Some games that I've really been like, hey. That recently have been Breath of the Wild and Metal Gear Solid 5.
How are you playing Metal Gear?
Games pretty much, huh?
Are you playing that on Xbox?
Yeah.
Okay, I forgot you had an Xbox.
Yeah.
Alright, well, Metal Gear is definitely popping.
Yeah.
But for me,
I've never played one.
I don't
Colonel.
play a lot of
Colonel.
I'm trying to sneak
besides
around.
Minecraft, because I am a very try-hard Minecraft player. I play a lot of Skyrim on the PS3 because that's like my favorite.
I have it on the
system
Switch.
Switch is my second favorite system. Don't get me wrong, but the PS3 has a special place in my heart because Skyrim, Red Dead #1. Anybody who can relate to that, I know a few of my friends who can.
I like
Very
the GameCube. I have a GameCube. I like
That is
it.
another system that I really adore to this day.
Yeah, dude, I love the GameCube. It's so nice.
The GameCube is that, and the PSP are my two favorite retro systems. If you guys haven't ever had a PSP, highly recommend you get one. One of the most fun systems I've ever had.
I've only owned one PlayStation console. I don't like the control of the PlayStation. I can't. I don't. I have to hold my thumbs down and stuff, but I can't get used to it. I'm too used to holding my one thumb up and one thumb down, going all around, doing the dinosaurs.
One thumb down. That's fine. Two, no.
I can't. It just feels too awkward for me.
Alright, so another thing I like to do in my free time, because when I'm not gaming, there's only one other thing I'm doing when I'm out of school, at least, and that's watching a lot of cartoons and anime. And that, especially nowadays during quarantine.
Guys, don't click off the video yet.
I said anime. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Oh my god, these guys.
Oh my god, no.
No, but seriously though,
God,
I watch a lot, and I mean a lot of animes and cartoons because I'm not into real life live action crap. In my opinion, I'm not really into it too much unless it's like a really high quality show.
It's just like documentaries.
Yeah, documentaries are okay, but I'm not.
I watched a documentary about monkeys.
Yeah, well,
the monkey language.
episode 2.
Remember that? The chimp language.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Come to episode 2 to see us talk about.
We were gonna name ourselves the Primate Podcast, but that was already taken.
that was a previous name.
I wanted to be called the Awesome Cast, but
no. God. Okay, here we go again.
Okay. Topic number 3.
Oh my god. Okay, so personally, because I have many, so I will go last. Let's start with Colin, because I'm pretty sure you don't watch anime, so let's go into You do? Okay, do you know any?
Yes.
Name your 5, and we're gonna let cartoons be a thing. Your favorite animes and cartoon. Let's do only 5 because I don't want to be here all night. Talking about number 1 Mario. I don't want to hear that.
Well, I could tell Mario. Mario Bros. Super Show.
Seriously though, name your favorites.
All right. Well, cartoons and anime has been a big inspiration for me when coming to art. So, I have a few. Let's start off with an anime. One I really like is I watched it recently. Oscar Lost in Space is a freaking banger.
Oscar Lost in Space. Why have I heard that before?
It's a bit. If I had to sum up, it's plot twist after plot twist after plot twist.
Just so that it's known, Future Colin put up a picture of every show we're talking about, like the image of the show. You know what I mean?
Every single one.
Bottom left, giving details.
Yeah, because we're gonna be here for them. The Oscar, what'd you call it?
Oscar Lost in Space.
Ostra.
It's like 12 episodes long. Yeah.
Okay. So that's your number 1. That's your.
I mean, this is not in any order. This is just
okay, it's just random.
I have watched the entirety of the first Naruto series.
Okay. Did you like it? Is that your favorite, or?
I wouldn't call it my favorite, but I did like it. Sometimes a whole episode would just be there'd be 6 episodes and it would just be one fight. I'm like,
yeah, that's why I can't get through Naruto right now. Because every episode is just I'm gonna punch you. Episode 2, I'm gonna do it.
I just wait
3,
for Naruto,
I'm winding up.
I'm just waiting for Naruto to give his speech about how he was a little boy and has no parents. I'm like, I've seen this already. Move on.
He uses talk no jutsu and starts getting them all to his side.
That's basically what he does. Some Naruto fans will be like, well, actually, he actually uses the power of friendship and his friends.
My Little Pony Naruto out here.
He uses the power of shadow clone jutsu.
This is serious. it's mainly not because they're good. What I'm about to say is not really because they're good shows. The next two,
Okay.
because I have a lot of memories with them. It's the Sonic the Hedgehog Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon and the Super Mario Bros. Super Show. I would watch these all the time as a kid on Netflix, and I love them. Me and my brother would watch them. I just have a lot of memories of watching them. They're not particularly good, but I like watching them and stuff. So
you don't recommend other people to watch?
I recommend people to watch them to see how people would adapt video games back then, because it was crazy. They didn't have any things to go. They just put Mario and fairy tales and stuff. You know. I still have to name one more. Wait, no, two more. Great.
So you've named four. You just named one more.
Oh, okay. I gotta say my favorite, my not my favorite, but another one. I don't know. There's so many shows I've watched and stuff. There's so many cartoons.
Just name one that you stuck with you. Could be a life lesson. Could be something that you love to watch because it's funny. Anything.
All right. Okay. I guess this one also has I guess SpongeBob. I know everybody always.
That is a very good selection right there.
Family Guy. I love Family Guy. He's so funny.
Is it specifically the first two seasons? What seasons are your favorite?
Of course, the first three seasons are the best ones.
Yeah,
I've rewatched them and stuff, and they're really good. Because they instead of just going towards kids, they go towards everybody, so that everybody can enjoy it. I mean, the creator was a very nice person. I know that.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, it's very sad.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying the later episodes were awful or anything. But after you watch the first three seasons and then go and watch the other ones, it just doesn't feel the same. You're like,
I agree.
I mean, it's sort of there, but you're like,
it doesn't have the same feel.
So, by the way, I 100% agree. And Stephen Hillenburg was, by the way, that's the creator of SpongeBob. If anybody doesn't know, he was, from what I heard, a very stand-up fellow, and after he died, now they're making all the spin-offs. It's very sad because it was his creation, and without him, it just doesn't feel the same.
Actually, Stephen Hillenburg said he didn't even want any spin-offs of SpongeBob.
And now the moment he's dead, they're doing it. That's crazy.
That's kind of. I mean, I get your
disrespecting the man's last wish.
I mean, I get you're a business and stuff, but you gotta respect the person. Although she made you the top Cartoon Network, pretty much. Cartoon Network, haha. I didn't get it because I said top Cartoon Network and then Cartoon Network.
I
done by accident.
By the way, I think your list is very, very good. If I had to make a cartoon list, I know at least to SpongeBob is definitely. So for Caden, what about you?
Well, my list is going to be in no real particular order except for the first two.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm going to basically do just anime. So number one would probably be Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Fantastic choice.
I like the philosophy. Just
sorry.
Oh, this is. I just really love the philosophy
that's my favorite
aspect
too.
of the show.
I love burp.
I love the philosophy aspect, and it's just good.
I agree. It's a great show.
Number two, probably JoJo. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, created by Hirohiko Araki.
I feel like JoJo will be brought up a lot.
Do you know this?
The reason why I'm saying it's number two is just because I've really just put myself in looking in so much content related towards it. I've just been engulfed.
You're part of the cult.
Exactly.
All right. What's your number three? What's coming in number three?
Well, I gotta think about that.
It's not as easy as you think, though, is it, Caden?
Am I the only one who wrote a list?
Listen, I have a problem.
I thought of some things, but I didn't write it down.
I wrote a list. I always have a list. Oh
my list is my list says Homer Simpson Soldier Boy.
How dare I be prepared? How dare I?
I'm checking Netflix.
Okay, fair.
I have this problem with
no pressure, but time's ticking.
Well, as you look, I'll give a reason why I don't watch too much anime.
Okay, I'd actually like to know.
Because whenever I start one, I always for some reason just pick the really long ones where it has like 8 seasons and stuff.
Okay.
I do have one anime that I watched, but I'm waiting for the next season of the dub to come out.
What's the name of it?
My Hero Academia. I really liked it. I know it's kind of cringe, boys. Okay, I know it's kind of cringe, but I like it.
By the way, to anyone who hasn't watched My Hero, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Come on, man. You can get on it right now.
Just don't get involved with the cringe.
Yeah, don't join the fandom. Don't join the fandom.
Not
just
the fandom. Leave them alone, because I don't know, they kind of cringe.
We put them in the corner.
Good.
But
I would say, for my list, I would say My Hero it's quite a good, or Boku no Hero Academia, as
if you want to be a freaking jerk.
Yeah, as the weeds want to say, Boku no Hero Academia.
I do apologize if we are stumbling over ourselves a bit. Again, this is episode 1. We will get better.
Yeah, we're just trying to get in the role.
Yeah, we'll get better. We promise. But
yeah, maybe people finally start respecting me.
Maybe if these other people would shut the hell up. Oh my god!
Tell my funny jokes.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you to just shut the up. Okay, you're really making me upset here.
Thanks for censoring that way I don't have to.
Yeah. Well, I'll censor it for you. No worries.
Yeah.
Let's not do Morse code. Let's not do Morse code.
All right. Kane, before you go on, can I give my reason?
Yeah, sure.
Why? All right. So I don't watch as much anime or cartoons for that matter if they're long, because I for some reason pick long ones and then I get stuck watching that one for a long time.
You get bored.
Well, now I might as well see it to the end, and then I don't get a chance to watch other ones. So and then sometimes I'll wait a week to watch more episodes. It's a problem. It's a problem.
Alright. So Caden, continue your list on number 3. Coming in hot.
Well, no. Remember, this is no particular order. I'm just throwing in My Hero in there just because.
Okay.
It's
very good choice, by the way.
It's pretty good quality anime. Up there, I would also say Goblin Slayer.
I've actually been meaning to watch that. Can you tell me a bit about it?
Slayer.
Star Wars.
So, a main draw to it for me is the D&D inspiration because I'm very into that.
Me too, bro.
I believe all of us here have played D&D.
Yeah, at least once.
Wait, what is this called?
Goblin Slayer. The character of Goblin Slayer acts very much like a player that just does not follow the DM's commands.
Thank you, Colin.
Little Danny.
He just doesn't follow the main plot. There's news of a great evil demon attack, right? And he's like, I'm gonna kill demons. Well, he'd be like, no, he's gonna be like, goblins. I would kill the goblins.
Dude, that's basically me when I play D&D. I just do whatever I want.
Yeah,
I just try to make the most funniest situation happen.
You see a rock on the road, I seduce the rock.
Roll for seduction.
Roll for initiative. Oh man, D&D is a very addicting and fun game.
AKA the nerd game, as people call it for some reason. It's not complicated.
So Goblin Slayer, do you recommend it or not? Because I would very much like to get into a new show. Okay.
It's a very intriguing story. I don't know if there's going to be another season animated, but I hope there is.
Okay. And now, what's your number? Well, technically not number, but what's the 4th one in your list?
Well,
technically be 5th. Technically be 5th. Excuse me.
Honestly, I would recommend Kaguya-sama: Love is War.
Oh, you're gonna get a lot of love on that one. Watch that.
I like it. It's. I really love the premise of just
all the Love is War stands are just gonna back you up now. Gosh darn it. I've never watched it. I've avoided it for context. He's been trying to make me watch it
for people to be like, yes, yeah. No, I'm saying this just because I honestly enjoyed watching it. The end of the anime, I was not really the fan of because it's just like, it's the end. But in the manga, it continues. The manga keeps on going, but the anime just says, haha, they continue with the funny. But yeah.
The funny?
I was not that funny, Colin.
Quotation marks funny.
The story continues. That's how the anime ends. But the manga apparently like continues off that point. That of it I would honestly like to read.
So, for my top 5, it kind of sucks to go last because you guys
Family
have named
Guy,
a lot of my
American
top
Dad, The Simpsons, The Angry Video Game Nerd, and The Nostalgia Critic.
Okay, listen. But you guys have already named a lot of mine, except for my number 1. I don't think anybody here has finished it, but my number 1 by far. And this is, I've watched 300 something on my anime list I've counted of anime. I've watched it for a long time. But out of all of them, there's only been one that I've watched more than twice. I've actually watched it 7 times, and it is Erased. If you guys have not watched Erased, anybody watching this, anybody in this call right now, get on it, because that anime is only 12 episodes, and it is a life-changing anime. It is fantastic, and it is... the words can't even describe that anime. I don't want to spoil it for you. Don't look up any spoilers. Just go in there, very new to it, fresh. It's amazing. Number 2
Lego
is
Indiana Jones.
Number 2 might be a little controversial, but I'm in the middle of watching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. So I would put it as number 2, FMA B, but I haven't finished watching it. So for number 2, I'm gonna have to put Full Metal Alchemist, just a regular one, because I have not finished Brother yet. Yes. So I still think that Full Metal Alchemist, the original, was fantastic. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's a great story.
For number 3, I have to admit I am part of the cult. It's gonna be JoJo.
Let's go.
JoJo is one of those animes that you go in there with very low expectations, and you come out like completely shocked, because I got hooked on the story so quickly, and I actually had a hard time getting into it because part 1, any of you people who want to fight me, just do it now, is just absolute horrible. It is garbage. It is a bad story. It's good because it sets it up in the future, but it's so boring to watch. I can't get through part 1. Part 1 was booty in my opinion.
Like,
completely
for me,
horrible.
Just quick thing. Me personally, part 1 is like the worst in just overall story.
Yes.
But it's very good at setting up. It's very good at setting up the rivalry between the Joestars and the Brandos.
But if anybody wants to take this to the comments right now, it doesn't start at part 1. Part 2 is the official start of JoJo, in my opinion.
No.
I can't add to this conversation. I have never seen JoJo.
Shut it, Colin. Shut it.
This is a very quick point. The idea for part 1 and 2 came after the idea for part 3. The idea of like a great battle between 2 different far-running family lines came out. Like, Araki thought of this before the other 2.
For context, Araki is the creator of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Hirohiko Araki.
Dude, if I were to make an anime, it would be Wario versus Hank Hill.
But of course, at the time of part 1, Araki was not as a developed writer, so he wasn't able to get the same like flair as he was able to get in part 2. Like, by the way, it just gets better from like 2, like 3, 4, 5, all of that. It just becomes bizarre, even more.
By the way, to Colin, I did laugh at your joke, but I muted my mic because I didn't want to give you the satisfaction.
Wow. I just sat there in silence. I was like, wow, I thought that was hilarious. And everybody else is like, no.
No, but okay, so that's my number 3. But I put number 3 JoJo, specifically part 2 and onward. Part 2 is my favorite part to this day. Love it. And for number 4, I know you guys haven't really watched it yet, but I'm in season 5 right now, the Chimera Ant Art. Hunter x Hunter, fantastic. It is amazing. The first season is a little it's not bad, it takes a while to build up. Then after you get through the first season, you start zooming. It's so addictive. You get hooked in the story. You love the combination of these two like guys who are like brothers and they're young and they're just kicking butt. I love that. Now, by the way, I highly recommend Hunter x Hunter or Erase. Those are my top 2 highly recommended. But for number 5, this is a more experienced anime watcher. So if you're new to anime, do not watch the one I'm going to name. Actually, I technically have to name 2 because I couldn't decide. So for my like 5, I have Parasite the Maximum because I've loved that anime. Or because it's kind of equal, Akame ga Kill. Both of them in my opinion. I said Akame. Wow, okay. I highly recommend both of these animes because they are great, but they're a little bit on the darker side. So if you're very new to the anime outlook, this is not what you start with.
Any of you
in my opinion,
virgins out there who don't think you guys can handle so radical.
Yeah, if you guys can't handle some rad anime,
we do a podcast where we talk about funny things.
Slow down. By the way, if I had to recommend one starter anime out of all these,
The
FMA
Grinch.
and Love is War. Those 2 are probably the best starting ones out of all of them.
You haven't watched Love is War.
Yeah, but it's a classic cliche, love anime. I know enough about it to know it's a starter one, obviously.
Yeah. Guys, can I just say something real quick?
Sure, we would love to hear.
Maybe this will lead into a conversation, but I think that Jim Carrey's The Grinch is the best version. No joke. Honestly, it's a funny movie to me.
How did we go from anime to Jim Carrey's The Grinch?
It's a good movie. I know the Who's the kind of scary and stuff, but if you get past that, it's honestly it has some good jokes and stuff. Let's talk about it.
No.
Hey, let's talk about The Grinch. Let's just talk about it.
Yeah, my favorite anime. Jim Carrey's The Grinch. Jim Carrey's is a good actor, though. He's honestly really good at what he does, and I respect him a lot.
Just to cover it, because Colin, this is a topic I can get into. Did you watch the animated Grinch?
Yeah, I did.
I've gotten into so many arguments with people who are like, "Oh, the animated is better." It's like, y'all don't have class. Because Jim Carrey's The Grinch was so good. If nobody's watched that, go on Netflix right now.
Okay, which version of the animated do you mean? Do you mean like the classic?
No, I'm talking about the new one with Benedict Cumberbatch.
I haven't seen it, but I did.
Don't get me wrong. The animated one is a good movie, but
like
nothing can compare to the original.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
You know that man's the Grinch.
I'm counting Jim Carrey as the original, guys.
Jim Carrey's version is the best version to me. I just really enjoy it.
Can you put in the image of Jim Carrey just morphing his face?
Yeah, if you know how he does the funny lean forward face, can you do that?
Yeah. Future Kubo's just put in a gif for that.
Yeah, no, but seriously though, when I'm saying the original, I count Jim Carrey as the original. I know it technically is not, but I count that as the original because that's what I grew up with.
That's what. Yeah, me too. I also grew up with the Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
I pretty much watched it around Thanksgiving time.
We should do an episode where we just like read the entire Grinch script, live on podcast.
The Who's down in Hoover were looking at Daniel. They said, "Wow, what a freaking loser."
Can we move it back to anime? I would like to.
Okay, this is an anime.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Of course.
Okay, no, but honestly, those are my top 5 because, I've watched a lot and there's only a few that ever reach out to me. It takes a lot to get me to go, wow, this was a real twist that I didn't see. And all of these have one, especially Hunter x Hunter. For those who have watched Hunter x Hunter, you guys all know that it has a twist and a half. But, okay, kids.
His hair is long now.
So I have a question for you, Kate, because Kubles, my man Colin, was able to name, anime and cartoon. So, Caden, what is because I don't want to be here for too much longer. What do you count as your favorite cartoon, number 1 out of all?
Oh, that's a rough
Family Guy.
Seth
MacFarlane, I love you. Please be on our podcast.
I think you meant to say the Cleveland Brown Show. How dare you?
Yeah, the Cleveland Show.
My name is Cleveland Brown.
Okay. Calm down, monkeys. Listen here. All right, so Caden, can you name your just maybe your top 2 if you can't narrow it down?
I don't know.
I could.
Gumball is pretty good.
Yeah, Gumball is definitely up there for me as well. I would probably go Gumball, and either SpongeBob or probably
Jimmy
Kim
Neutron.
Possible. Kim
Dude,
Possible
Jimmy-
was popping.
Jimmy Neutron,
Same with
bro.
Jimmy Neutron. They were
I
both
forgot about
popping.
Jimmy Neutron, so I love
Jimmy Neutron. Yeah.
Jimmy
He's
Neutron.
got
Have
a-
you heard the Jimmy Neutron theme song?
Dude, it's a banger.
Okay, if you guys again, can we put that link down in the subscription or the description?
Description.
No.
Yo,
We're
put in
not-
the
guys,
description,
I'm
bro.
Guys, I'm using subliminals. Don't mention it, okay? They won't know. No, but seriously though, put that down in the description because that's an absolute bop.
Why, out of all things to put in the description, we're putting the Jimmy Neutron theme song?
Why the hell not? Because it's an amazing song.
Mechanical Gator.
Straight to candy bars. I love that theme song so much, guys. I have no idea.
I'm in a podcast.
By the way, can we just take a minute to appreciate my boy Carl, who was hitting on Jimmy's mom the entire show?
Yeah, dude, he is.
Hey, Carl, what are you gonna do today?
Your
mom.
Your mom.
I can't do a Jimmy
I'm
voice.
gonna go write a lo-fi.
I mean, either voice.
Oh, that show was so good.
Hey, Jimmy, it's me, Seed.
Oh,
Peeing in the shower.
I'm peeing in the shower. Jimmy, cry my
but
crap.
you know, I gotta tell you guys, after this, I'm gonna have to watch some Jimmy Neutron and
Yeah,
some
bro.
Love Is War. I think you guys have got me in the mood
Well,
to get to
got you
watch
in the
it.
mood.
You guys want to end the podcast right now? We've been
No,
doing
no,
it
no.
for 56
No,
minutes. It's
guys,
56 minutes right now, guys.
Guys, I don't think
No,
I can.
we have to go.
Yeah, I gotta head out. No, I'm joking.
I have one final thing I would like to say about the anime topic.
final message.
Okay, go ahead. Shoot away. Shoot away.
So, I've realized recently I've been leaning towards the more slice of life type of anime.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
I
Oh,
can-
wait.
I would love to hear
of
about this.
More anime.
Like, of course, I mentioned Love Is War, but there's also like
Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid.
precisely. I was
I
actually about to
completely
say
forgot
that.
about that one. I actually really liked that one.
Dude, that's got a banger opening.
It does.
And
dude.
again, this is another sad show
Oh my God.
that
guys,
the creator has sadly passed away, if I'm correct.
No, actually,
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I have conflicting evidence because I've heard that the creators died, but I've also if you go to the Wikipedia article for the creator, it never mentions death.
guys,
Well, if anybody could tell me in the comments if he's alive or not, I would
Okay.
really
I would
appreciate that.
love
guys,
to
wait,
know.
can I change one of my choices of anime?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
I just
Can
now
you do
remember.
this,
I just
Kobayashi?
remember one of the best ones I've ever seen.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right. So instead of Naruto, this is if you guys know this anime, we are going to be best pals for life.
Okay.
Have any of you guys ever seen Nichigo?
Can you spell it? Because I know them by faces, not by names. When you get to my 300.
All right. It is Nichijou. It is the best.
Okay, Mr. Cullen, I know the exact one you're talking about. Caden, to explain it to you, have you ever seen those memes where one of the girls who is an anime girl, she's really short, she'll stub her toe or some crap and she'll scream through the
I've
roof?
seen clips of that.
Okay, so that's what he's talking
The
about.
openings are bangers, bro. Openings are
Put
my favorite
the
openings.
clip,
Oh,
put the clip, future Colin, of one of the girls
dog
screaming.
biting down.
Do that for me, future Colin.
It is such a future Kubos. Go do that or whatever.
The beam.
I love that series so much. It's so good.
That is a fantastic series.
Yeah,
I
that's
agree with
probably
you.
my favorite anime, to be honest. I
I
love
agree.
it.
That is I wouldn't put that in my top 5, but I can't understand how you love that.
Yeah,
I need to watch that. Yeah.
It's really good.
Yo,
By the way-
quick side note. Who's your favorite character?
Oh man, I don't know. They're all
I'm
good.
going.
man.
I'm going hard. You go. I'm going hard. You go.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, Yuko's pretty good, but
I don't know any of these characters.
Dude,
Now you know how
imagine not
Colin
knowing
feels.
about Nano.
Now you know how Colin feels whenever we talk about JoJo.
Yeah, I know precisely.
Yeah,
I'm
you know-
trying to like
you know
tune
the
in,
anime
but it's
about
like.
anime. Yeah, you
Oh.
know school rules, freaking loser.
By the way, do either of you read much manga?
It depends. What I'll do is I'll sometimes like with
Not
JoJo
really.
or Demon Slayer, or don't get mad at me, Beastars. What I'll do if it leaves off on too much of a cliffhanger, what I'll do is I'll read the manga just to get ahead a little bit because I don't want to have to wait for the new series or new season.
Can I just say something?
Yeah, sure. Go
I don't collect too much manga, but I do have a few mangas of Naruto. Let me just say, the art style in Naruto and the manga looks freaking crisp, bro. It's good.
Oh no, and the art style in Naruto is amazing for the manga.
Yeah, dude. It's so
I
complicated too. I don't know how to freaking replicate it. It's difficult.
No,
I'm usually pretty good at replicating styles, but I can't for Naruto.
People who draw manga have my height because
that's
that
like
crap is insanely hard.
That's like human anatomy and stuff, and that's like not saying
that's like actual drawing, guys. It's crazy.
I'm not saying that cartoons don't require effort, but I'm saying that like humans, you know, a more complicated human is just
humor.
Humor. Complicated, human anatomy is a lot more complicated than cartoon anatomy.
Yeah.
So,
I completely agree.
SpongeBob, block, sticks. Human.
Yeah.
Chest.
I mean, human is circle, line, on two other legs, and two other lines.
Arms, head, hair. It's then you got like specific muscles. It's just
to wrap off, wrapping up this podcast.
So
I want to ask you, just to end it off. I know this wasn't planned. This is a little off topic, but I wanted to surprise you. I would like everyone to, just shoot away. What's your favorite song? That way, everybody knows the general type of genre we're into.
I'm dead.
if you can't, I'm sorry to spring this on you guys last minute, but I thought it would be a good way to, end the podcast. Maybe play a little bit of a song. By the way, if you know how to play it on instrument, that'd be cool. And if you don't narrow it down to one song, you can always just name your favorite band.
All right.
Or artist or whoever.
I listen to a lot of types of music.
Okay.
So I'll just name a few. Anime openings. Just straight up. Monsters Inc. soundtrack, absolute banger.
I ironically and unironically agree with that statement very much.
Yeah. I like orchestra. Orchestra's very nice.
Yeah.
I agree with that as well.
Sometimes I look up anime openings orchestra and see how different they sound. Like, wow, I think I might like this more. I like remixes of YouTube videos. Listen, don't
Kitchen without gun.
I guess if I have to choose one more, I do like 8-bit, not 8-bit, but video game kind of music where it sounds like it came from a console, like a 16-bit console and stuff. Absolute bangers. Anamanaguchi's freaking good. Which is a band. How about you? Well, not band, but it's whatever.
No, you're good. And by the way, I totally agree with the Monsters Inc. stuff. Monsters Inc. is one of my favorite Disney, Pixar movies.
I freaking love Pixar movies. Well, I love most of them. Some of my favorite movies are just Pixar movies.
Disney doesn't own Pixar at the moment, right?
I thought they did.
Do they?
No, not at the moment. I don't think they own it.
It's only a matter of time, boys.
But they're very close companies.
The mouse will take over.
As he has and as he shall.
No, but go ahead, Caden. What's your favorite artist, band, song?
My family.
As you know, Daniel, my taste in music is quite broad, but recently, a band that I've really been focused in on has been Pink Floyd.
Okay, so
I've really been digging into their music.
Due to you recommending this to me multiple times, I have to agree. Listening to them now. It mainly is because of JoJo, but I can agree with that. That is, I highly recommend that band.
Yeah.
I forgot about something. The soundtrack to Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is an absolute banger. Not Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic 2. I think Chemical Plant Zone is my freaking jam. Sonic Mania has the best remix of it.
Put a pin in that because I'm going to come back to that in a second.
But I, of course, as I just stated, Pink Floyd. I also like... I like more, metal type bands, too. I like Metallica, which is very basic. I also like a band
like your
called...
mom.
Yeah, like your mom.
Makes no sense.
No, I also like
so
a band called...
Let's not do that.
I also like a band called Tool. Have you ever heard of them?
Like your mom.
A song that I would really recommend from them is Schism.
Okay.
It was like one of my like I don't even know when I was born listening to their music. Not born, but
as you were coming out of the womb, that was playing.
Yeah. As you're giving birth, you just hear.
Nah. Well, this is more of a like, I don't know what genre of metal it is, but it's in one of the genres. It's not like death metal, but
wait, can you do that famous song that goes? Wah? Can anybody do that here? Because I sure as hell can. Every time I do it, I sound like a dying animal. If you guys know the song, but you know the song.
Down with the Sickness.
Okay.
That is, I don't know. That Tool's good. What is another band?
Your mama.
Your mother.
Alright, so that is a very good recommendation. I gotta get into that. So, mine's pretty simple. So first, I have 3 different types of genres that I usually listen to. I actually make music personally. I'm not gonna plug it because I'm not very proud of it.
Plug it, bro.
Whenever I make music, I like to do it digitally. You know, I like digital music like EDM, like hot, like stuff like that. I love that. Oh yeah, very like chill steppy as well. But when I listen to it, it's completely different. I like rock and I like all that, but whenever I like my favorites, at least, like if you had to ask me who I was gonna go see in person, I would definitely have to say it's the King's College Orchestra or choir, excuse me, because they have both, I believe. But the choir they have here, especially the song, if you guys haven't ever heard of it, is Miserere. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm probably really butchering, but it's Miserere, and then
Am I
May.
thinking of?
I was dropped my mic.
If you guys have ever heard the,
sorry.
Am I thinking of the clip of?
Yeah, if you guys check my Instagram, Louis the Puppuccino Instagram thingamajig, you can
put
check
up on screen.
Put my Instagram on screen. You can see in the link I have as my favorite video is actually from them. It's a meme that they did, and they have a great sense of humor, and they have an amazing, just their voices are fantastic.
Yeah.
But if you had to ask me for my favorite band,
choir.
that's my favorite choir probably. But if you had to ask me for my favorite band, just like, you know, good songs. So not necessarily band, but I love Daft Punk. To this day, one of my favorites. Daft Punk is amazing. Oliver Tree is amazing. Those two are really good.
Disco.
What's another one? Oh, another throwback here. Hold on, I'm actually looking through
Family Guy theme.
I love the Family Guy theme song. How did you know? Actually, this is gonna be a little bit of a random one, but I don't think anybody's ever watched this anime. I feel like I'm the only one. It's called Examined Lost Memories, and it has an intro, or the OP of Shut Up and Explode by Leaked Link. That is one of my favorite bands solely because of the song that they did. Fantastic. So, I mean, that's my favorite. So, you guys have anything to add?
Daniel, you haven't shown me your music yet.
Oh, but to unpull the pin from what you said about Sonic music, dude, banger. Green Hill Zone is such a banger. Nobody can change my mind. I listen to that so often.
Dude, Stardust Speedway, absolute banger, mate.
Absolute banger, mate.
Absolute freaking banger.
Okay, the British people, chill. Go get your tea. Come on.
No,
I'm trying, mate.
Oh, I love my Sonic music.
Alright, well, I feel like this has been a pretty good first episode. I thank you guys for being on the pod and joining me in making one. This has been amazing.
And
can't wait
also,
to do
thank
this
you
every
to the
day.
viewers for listening all the way through.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
if you could like and subscribe and listen to the podcast,
audio.
I'm just saying.
I just want to, guys, before we go, can we just say, future Kugels, please don't harm yourself by editing. Now you have to do
don't get depressed while editing.
You have to pull up images with random stuff. You got to make a background, and you also got to do a thumbnail, man.
Yo, guys, do you think I should take an aggressive approach or a nice approach to subscribe? Like, the nice approach, like, hey guys, thank you so much for listening to the podcast. Or the aggressive approach of, we're giving you this podcast for free and you guys aren't going to subscribe. Like, come on. What are you guys doing?
A bunch of funny men are talking to you right now.
Why aren't you guys doing that? We're talking and we're giving you our time and you guys aren't going to, like, at least subscribe. I'm joking, by the way. I don't mean that.
I'm not.
If you guys could just add just to let us know that you like it, comment, do something.
Make some YouTube algorithm.
Okay, one at a time, boys. One at a time.
More views.
Yo, wait, hold on. Let's all talk at the same time so that we just make them absolutely go death.
Liking the video gets more views.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys.
Watch the video.
Make sure you just leave a comment.
Share it. Like the video. Subscribe.
Find my dad.
I think we're gonna end on this note, and
leave a comment saying Colin's stupid. Get him off.
Okay, don't do that, guys.
Yeah, no, don't.
Okay.
Do it. I dare you.
Thank you guys. Hold on. Thank you guys for watching, and future Colin, go ahead and play the outro.